Hello YouTube, I hope you are having a wonderful day over there in United States and in the United Kingdoms and all the English speaking countries that are watching this video right now. In this video I'm going to tell you something about the Finnish people and American people and the differences between American and Finnish people. And there are huge differences, but this is the major one. This separates us from each other, you know. This is major. You should listen really carefully. So the difference between American people and Finnish people really is that American people see opportunities everywhere, and they see opportunities where things go rowdy. You know that saying, things went a bit rowdy. You know what I mean by this is that Finnish people want to build a society that is smooth, it is operating like smoothly, like a communistic utopia. But American people are not like this at all. Like American people are like expect problems, and they don't take problems too seriously. Like, you know, problems are part of life. You know, you can take them as an opportunity, like business opportunities everywhere. You know, an American businessman, he goes into like some kind of like ghetto somewhere, and he looks at it and he doesn't see a problem. He doesn't see problems. He only sees opportunities. You know, he goes and I can make billions of this situation, you know. I will be freaking rich, you know. And that's the difference between Finnish people and American people. American people don't really want or are not really after building a society that works. Because building a society that works is not really that good for business. You know, a society that has all kinds of problems is much better for business, you know. Finnish people are not like this. Finnish people want to create a way of living that is easy, and we are not in a sense that opportunistic and risk taking in our behavior. And for example, in Finlandia, if we get some kind of violent outbreak somewhere, you know, the American gun culture, you know, the American gun culture is like insane. You know, in the States you have all those gun conventions. Like, I would be the best freaking gun salesman in your country. Like, I could travel there and be like the best kind of gun salesman you would ever see. Like, you go to one of those gun conventions and I would sell you a fucking army load of weapons in 5 minutes, you know. I would be the best freaking gun salesman ever. But in Finlandia, I have no real opportunities to sell guns to people. It doesn't just work like that way. It's pretty insane, you know. But for example, in Americas, some crazy lunatic goes into a movie theater and with a AR-15 and some pistols and maybe some grenades, shoots up a lot of people and people die. And then there's some cold company businessman who goes this is a perfect opportunity to sell guns to the movie-going customers. Let's manufacture this Colt 21 weapon, really reliable, small pistol, good for concealed carry, really reliable from the close range, one shot kill, you know, 9mm. We can sell all these rounds, we can train these people to shoot this gun at the training ground, and we can protect these like movie theaters this way. In Finlandia, we would solve this problem like this. Well, we need more. We take the taxpayers' money, we fund it to the police, and the police get better weapons, and then we put these security systems in the maybe in the movie theaters. We invest in the security people, and we make all these kinds of things. You know, you people, you are the best in the United States. You know, the Second Amendment. It's hilarious actually. The Second Amendment, if you make it into real type of gangster speak, it goes basically like this: you should freaking carry a gun. You should be able to freaking carry a gun, you know? That's the American way. In Finland, it's not like this. Not like this at all. We just want to have a society where everything works pretty smoothly, everyone is pretty silent and doesn't really make any kind of statements anywhere. and everything like works and pretty fine, and it's like a utopia, but there's huge problems with it, you know, too, because there with that kind of thinking, you know, you lose a lot of freedom. You know, in Americas you have all the freaking freedom. You can conceal carry like a 44 Magnum, like a 44 Magnum, like a Dirty Harry, you know, like in the Texas area. That's probably the like way to go, you know. In the like United States, the Barack Obama guy, you know, the black president, he thought that maybe we could like turn down the gun culture a bit, you know, by like legalizing weed, you know, people would be like so much like mellower, and that's true. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Maybe there was some like psychotics that got like really violent because of their like weed habit, but who knows. But in general, in Finlandia we would never like do that kind of decision, because like we operate in a different kind of way. We rely more on what is it called, when people gather around in masses and they conformity, like Finnish people are really conformist in a sense, like there's a certain kind of individuality here, and you can be a real individual here, like there's freedom, but most people don't take their freedoms pretty like seriously in Finlandia, you know. Like, yeah, you don't have a freedom to like carry your Glock 17, you know. Glock 17, that's like a child pistol, you know. Like in the freaking Americas, you know, Glock 17 is a pistol that you give to like a 4-year-old, you know. As a 4-year-old grows up, and maybe 5-year-old or 6-year-old, you give that to a freaking Christmas present, or like a birthday present to your 5-year-old. When he grows up like 18 years old, you give him something like AR-15 or something like that. Well, the man is already so grown up. I'm gonna give him some real firepower, like 7.62. Like, let's go for the big rounds, you know. You know about the 7.62 compared to the 5.55. You know, the NATO round and the Soviet one. The other one is more accurate at the other one is more accurate at more distance, like the NATO round, but the 7.62, it's more powerful like in the short range. And the funny thing about American people actually, and the American like weapons, is that in like the NATO countries, like in Switzerland and in France and in actually the United Kingdom, they all have this type of weapon that has the like the magazine on the back, you know. You get look at the bigger barrel. You get like more like accuracy in long distance. But you know, American people, they go around. You know, you go to some like movie theater. You can just shoot from the hip. You know, that's the American way. You know, to go about things. Just shoot from the hip, freaking hip. You know, you see it in all kinds of like business practices. You know, there are these like American companies here in Finlandia, you know, that like destroy basically your health, like Coca-Cola, like McDonald's. You know, we kind of like won the war against the like Soviet Union, but basically we lost it because your freaking companies are freaking everywhere, you know. Like, yeah, we won the war against Soviet Union, but you came from our back and you like took from our back and fucked us from behind, you know, in a sense that you brought all of these freaking companies from the United States. And you know, Coca-Cola, it shoots from the hip, you know, it's everywhere. But actually, even Coca-Cola is not everywhere, you know. You'll go to some freaking, like, even in Finlandia, it's probably in every town, you know, in every city, even every like smaller place. But when you go to the wilderness, there's no Coke for like freaking 100 freaking miles, you know. They don't see the opportunity in like the fucking wilderness. There's no opportunity there. They don't really. Maybe they are not that American in a sense, but you know, that's the interesting like separating fact about Finnish people and American people. You know, Finnish people just don't see opportunities in the same way. Like, Finnish people just want to create a system that works. American people don't care about things that work. You know, AR-15s, yeah, it's pretty good weapon, but like M16, it doesn't work. But that's a business opportunity, you know. Yeah, a lot of like American soldiers lost their lives because of the like shitty M16s that they used in the Vietnam War. Like for example, the Viet Cong, on the other hand, like they had like freaking like straw hats, and still they freaking fought like the devils, you know. It was the same thing with Finlandia, you know. Finnish people are really like, we have this thing called the sisu. It's called like stick-to-itiveness or like grit, you know. It's basically grit, and it has carried us like really far. But in this like modern era, the grit we Finnish people have, it doesn't really fucking work, you know. You see, it doesn't work. We have never in Finlandia created a society that is really prosperous in any sense. It's above normal. Yeah, it's above normal, but it's just that. It's just something that like works, it carries from us day to day, but there's no real possibility to like really realize your dreams in Finland, you know. Like in the Americas, you go to the Hollywoods, you know. I could be a freaking like movie star in like your country, and I've been thinking that I really want to like move to like United States. I could be a gun salesman for a year, you know. I could sell all the freaking Colt 17s and all the freaking Colt 25s and all the freaking AR-15s and maybe some like export from the like Germany of like HG like 416 or something like that. I could sell those like to hotcakes, like people like I could sell freaking 9mm rounds to like 5-year-old kids, you know. Like going to school, you take all those 9mm rounds with you. It will keep you safe from the bullies, you know. That's a business opportunity, you know, and we don't think like this at all in Finland. You know, some kid is being bullied here with their parents their parents will think like, yeah, maybe we should take him to the another school maybe, or maybe their like principals should do something. But in the like Americas, you know, you give the kid a freaking gun, he will shoot the freaking bullies, you know. That's the way you do it in Americas. And the funny thing about this is that in Americas there have been a lot of these like school shootings, you know. The gun culture, you know, everybody has a freaking Glock 17 and a freaking 45 ACP 1911, you know. Everybody has like a freaking thousands like of like magazines and of like ammunition in their homes, and then there are these kids that go there and they take all these AR-15s and these like hunting rifles, you know. What's the caliber, you know, 702 or something like that. You know, they take all these like weapons, they take them to the school and go and shoot all of the peoples, you know. But in the Americas, it's not really a problem, you know. You can like arm the freaking like the teachers, you know, like give them like 50%, like give all the freaking American teachers like 50% off like 45 ACP 1911 pistols, and that's a freaking business opportunity, you know. You can make freaking monies. You can be freaking rich from these like these bloodbath mayhems that happen in the Americas, you know. It's insane, but it would never happen in Finland. In Finland, we would just be like, yeah, we have to like fund the police more, get more taxpayer money from the peoples. Maybe do a little psychology thing in the schools, maybe care more about the mental health of the kids. You know, Finnish people, we have this thing called like we care about the root problems. We try to solve the problem at the root, you know. The drug problem in like Finland, we try to solve it in other ways. Like we fund like a public healthcare system, and you know, in fucking Americas, it would be a joke to even say a public healthcare system. Like what? It doesn't really make any sense, you know. And it doesn't make any sense. There's no freaking sense in having a public healthcare system. We should like get rid of the whole freaking public healthcare system in Finland too, because we need to go the American style in Finland. You know, we have to go the American style, like be really free in our like business practices over here. Like going to a doctor like $1,000, that's nothing. You know, you can like well, that's a lot of money, but the thing I was going for over here was that it's a business opportunity, you know. You give 50% off to the pistols to the like teachers, and if there are some like kids who are like rowdy all the time, the teachers can just shoot them or something, and they won't be a problem anymore. That's the American way you solve problems. Like in Finland, yes, we have some problem kids in the like school. They really can't do anything about them, you know. Give them some detention. They will like it, you know. They will become so addicted to their like detention and all that it's really interesting. But you know, there's still like a really interesting thing about like Finnish culture. We have all these like kids, they play their video games all day, all night, you know, the Call of Duties, the freaking Counter Strikes, and all of these, you know, they learn all about these guns. They watch all these YouTube videos, you know, like Funker 530 and Funker 530, and you know, the freaking American guy, the old one with all those like 2020 like long rifle like what's that called, like those kind of weapons, you know, the Remingtons and all that, you know. The Finnish kids, they watch all this stuff, they learn all about the freaking weapons, but there's no like real opportunities to become for I would like, if I would say in a Finnish school like age 12 that my dream as a like adult is basically I want to be a gun salesman like my father. I'm really inspired by my father, you know, a gun salesman. They would like send me to the freaking like school like mental health like person and say that this kid has a problem, you know, with his brain. But in America it's not that way. It's completely normal, you know. You say that in the school that my dream is to become like my father. He's gun salesman for cult company, you know. He also deals with other companies, like for the example the Remington, you know, the kid goes on a lecture about weapons like that, and the other kids like to clap, and the teacher is like, that's a really nice dream, you know, you will make big money, you will live the American dream, get the best wife, most beautiful wife, a really nice house in the suburbia of like Chicago, and you will be a really nice man, you know, a real gentleman, selling all those weapons. Maybe like dozens of murders will be like we committed with those like weapons, but you'll be a really nice guy at the end. You know, that's my dream, you know, travel to the like United States and be a gun salesman. That would be a really awesome thing to do. But for reals, this is the difference between American people and Finnish people, and it's not really something that is like a small difference, you know. It's a huge difference. It's night and day, you know. Like, you know, when it's night in the States, it's a day in the Finlandias, you know. It's night and day. It's pretty big difference. You can't reconcile this by like without like guns, basically. There has to be like violence to like reconcile this thing, but actually no. But you know, that's the video. The difference between American and like Finnish people. The societies are very different, yeah, but the society's differences, they like only mirror the like psyche type differences that people have. We look the world at a completely different way. We expect a system to work. We create we have created the Nokia phone. It was the most reliable thing ever. You Americans, you created the iPhone. Well, it's pretty reliable, but it's pretty addicting also, and it has like made a huge amount of like, you know, people these days, they can't go anywhere without their like, you know. But it's really interesting thing actually. This is the last part, that even though in Finlandias we don't have a gun culture, but everyone has an iPhone, you know. You can call the police, you know, they have guns, you know, go shoot this guy, like, or something like this. You can call police, you know. It can happen in Finland, you know. And everyone basically has a gun in their pocket in Finland too. But not in a sense that they can like use it themselves, you know. There are these people that have been trained to use these guns, you know, the police and the army and all of these people. They don't really have any like real firepower, like no police officer, like not even the detective types carry like 44 Magnum, you know. I'm a detective, I should be able to like Second Amendment type stuff, like in Finland it should be like every day, you know. And you should be able to carry a freaking gun. that's like common sense, you know. Like you should be able to carry a freaking gun. That's common sense, you know. You know, that's freedom. But in Finlandia we don't think in this way. We think that not everyone is like really like well equipped in their psyches and in their bodies and in all of this to like really carry that type of like weapon. Like you could make stupid decisions, end up in a prison like for the rest of your life. It's not really good, you know. But in Americas you don't think this way, and you have a really large prison population, and it's probably also because of like these people like make like snap judgments and stupid decisions. But on the other hand, it's really interesting that in the Americas you have this thing called, there are all these things called the Southern hospitality. Like American peoples can be really nice, you know, because of the fact that maybe the guy you are being like talking with is concealing carrying like a 44 Magnum and it's gonna blow your brains out if you say the wrong thing. So you have to be really considerate of your acquaintances, like how you speak to people. You know, in Finlandia it's not this way at all, you know. Like not even women carry guns in here, right? You know, they have a whole freaking business for women to carry guns in like United States. You know, it's completely the same way of thinking that yeah, women get like assaulted, raped all the freaking time, you know. Give them some guns, you know, they can shoot the baddies. Like give them some 44 Magnums, like give them some like girly weapons, like do it in pink, like do it Colt one in pink. It will sell like the hotcakes, you know. Colt 21 or like 44 ACP, you do it in a smaller size and like it will sell like hotcakes to these like girls. You do it in like diamonds and gold and all of that, and you can put it in a purse, you know. That's the type of stuff that goes on every day in like Americas. Like in Finlandias, you would never like, and you can see it in the freaking girls in Finlandias, how they have become so freaking unconsiderate in how they talk. They really don't expect that like men carry guns in Finland. Of course they don't. It would be like illegal. But I would really suspect that these type of girls, you know, they don't even exist in the freaking United States. They would get their brains freaking blown out, you know, in that country. Like Second Amendment style, you know. You should be able to carry a freaking gun, you know. That's how it should be done in Finlandia, you know. I'm kind of like getting a real American over here, but you know this was only a real rant over here, but it's really fun. This is the difference. So I hope you enjoyed.